Bollywood movies from 1970 to 1980. The super hit decade. Here is the list of best movies of the decade 1970 to 1979, the decade of blockbuster hits. 1. Sholay, 1975. Genre action, adventure, comedy. Director Ramesh Sippy. Cast Amitabh Bachchan, Sanjeev Kumar, Dharmendra, Amjad Khan, Hema Malini, Jaya Bachchan. IMDb rating 8.2. Movie plot. Police officer Thakur, Sanjeev Kumar, is hunting for Gabbar, the dangerous dacoit. Gabbar had killed his full family when he was not at home. He also has cut his hands off. The government have kept a reward of rupees 50,000 in return for Gabbar. But retired police officer Thakur hired two prisoners, Jai and Veeru, and offered them 20,000 more to bring Gabbar alive to him. They chased away the bandits when he came to the village to rob. Jai and Veeru's friendship is something to cherish in this movie. There is also some romantic connection happening in the movie. Jai falls in love with Thakur's widow daughter-in-law Radha, while Veeru is after Basanti, another feisty, talkative character who drives a horse cart. 2. Diwar, 1975. Genre action, crime, drama. Director Yash Chopra. Cast Amitabh Bachchan, Shashi Kapoor, Nirupa Roy. IMDb rating 8.1. Movie plot. The movie is about two brothers Vijay and Ravi. Their father was a hard-working, honest man who to lived his life with integrity. But unfortunately, a corrupt businessman blackmails him for his protest and defames him as a thief. Hence he left the town, and his co-workers kidnapped his son Vijay and tattooed his arm with Mera Baap Chor Hai, which means my father is a thief. After that their struggle starts. Vijay starts working as a boot polisher. Then he works at a dockyard. Somehow he becomes an underworld don. In contrary to that, Ravi, who is an intelligent student, becomes a police officer. When he returned from there, he found out his brother is now a criminal and he is on his list of criminals to arrest. The two brothers have conflict. At some point in time, even though Vijay wants to lead a straight life leaving behind his past, destiny has something else decided for him. Movie plot. Anand is a man suffering from cancer, but he wants to live his life to the fullest before the end comes. Whereas Bhaskar, played by Amitabh Bachchan, is an oncologist who treats people for free. After seeing Bhaskar, he finds out that he is in the last stage of cancer. But he is in an awe seeing Anand's perspective towards life. He is a happy-go-lucky man and makes everyone happy around him. Even though Bhaskar is a serious person and does not appreciate Anand neglecting his health condition, he is charmed by his personality. Soon they become very good friends. And Anand calls his as Babu Moshai. Bhaskar likes a girl named Renu and Anand helps his to approach her. And they fall in love. Anand's jolly and always cheering nature gets him many friends. He would make up some stories to random persons from street and make them friend later. After they both start laughing on Anand's joke. But Anand only has 6 months left. His condition deteriorates, but he refuses to stay at a hospital. His bond with Bhaskar becomes stronger and his friends become more fond of him. He says poems and dialogues with Bhaskar and record them on tape recorder. During his last few breaths, his friends gather around. Bhaskar went out to fetch medicine for him but at that exact time Anand left the world. Bhaskar returns and breaks down in tears. Only after that Anand's voice from the tape recorder starts playing, where he says, "Babu Moshai, we are mere puppets in the game of life and death. Whatever happens here, we do not know, for it is all in the hands of the Almighty." 4. Amar Prem, 1972. Genre, drama, musical, romance. Director, Shakti Samantha. Cast, Rajesh Khanna, Sharmila Tagore, Sujit Kumar. IMDb rating, 8.2. Movie plot. The plot of the movies shows the misery of having a prostitute's life, even though you are forced into it. Pushpa, a girl whose husband left her and married another woman. He bet her up and abandoned her. Then she comes to her mother, but she also disregards her. But she somehow ends up in a brothel because of a man from his village, who actually sold her in the brothel. There she met Anand Babu, who was an unhappily married sad man seeking love. He sees Pushpa and falls in love with her. With time he creates a strong bond with her. Nandu, a small boy, recently moves to her locality with his father and stepmother. He also is deprived for mother's love, as his stepmother does not love him and his father is always out busy at work. Pushpa finds out about his condition and starts taking care of him. Nandu also finds a motherly figure in her and starts calling him mother. But Nandu's family did not like him meeting with Pushpa and tried their best to keep him away from her. One day they left the town, and while leaving Nandu planted a night-flowering jasmine tree in her courtyard as a token of love. Several years later Nandu came back to the same town in search of Pushpa but fails. However, in the end, with the help of a doctor who once treated him as a child, reunites with Pushpa and Anand Babu also. 5. Golmaal, 1979. Genre, comedy romance. Director, Hrishikesh Mukherjee. Cast, Amol Palekar, Bindya Goswami, Deven Verma. IMDb rating, 8.6. Movie plot. The storyline of the movie shows a simple man with a big name, Ram Prasad Dharma Prasad Sharma aka Lakshman Prasad aka Lucky, is looking for a job. He is a qualified CA. He goes to Bhavani Shankar, the owner of Urmila Traders, and asks him for the job. In the interview, he tells him about his qualities of sports, music, singing and acting. Bhavani Shankar does not like the youth who wear modern clothes, and he also has a beard, hatred towards men without a moustache. However, luckily Ram Prasad has all of the trades and he gets the job. One day Ram Prasad takes leave by saying that his mother is his and goes to watch a hockey match. Bhavani Shankar also went to see the same hockey match and found Ram Prasad there. The next day he asked him how was the hockey match, and Ram Prasad convinced him that it was not him but his identical twin Lucky, who is with no moustache. Moreover, Bhavani Shankar hires Lucky to teach her daughter Urmila to sing. Urmila is completely different from his father and she falls in love with Lucky. The small lie I told casually just to save his job, Ram Prasad is now in big trouble, as he has to constantly change his character from Lucky to Ram Prasad and Ram Prasad to Lucky. There is a big circus going on in his life. But Bhavani Shankar starts doubting that Lucky and Ram Prasad both are the same person. And he starts spying on him, finally leading him to change Lucky and Ram Prasad everywhere, which is hilarious to watch. So does Bhavani Shankar finds out the truth, or he cannot question. 6. Chupke Chupke, 1975. Genre, comedy, drama, romance. Director, Upendranath Ganguly. Cast, Dharmendra, Sharmila Tagore, Amitabh Bachchan, Jaya Bachchan. IMDb rating 8.3. Movie plot. Parimal Tripathi, played by Dharmendra, is a botany professor who falls in love with a student from his college, Sulekha Chaturvedi. However, they get married soon after that, but without telling anyone. Parimal, in spite of being a professor, is a funny man and loves to do a prank on people. He decides to prank Sulekha as an intellectual brother-in-law, Jijaji. Her Jijaji, Mr. Raghavendra, is looking for a good Hindi-speaking driver. Parimal sees this as a perfect opportunity of pranking him, so he goes as imposing as driver Pyare Mohan. Hence the comedy of errors starts. At first, they put across the impression that Sulekha's new husband is very boring and he is a professor of English literature. Moreover, they tried to portray that Sulekha is having an affair with Pyare Mohan. The character of the boring lecturer, played by Amitabh Bachchan, portrayed him as a very serious boring character, which is the total opposite of Parimal. The movie becomes a laughter show with Pyare's extensively refined Hindi and his habit of correcting Jijaji Hindi language. He also asked Jijaji to teach him English. However, the pretending comes to an end when his sister-in-law suspects fake Parimal and finds out the truth. Fake Parimal or Sukumar Sinha falls in love with Vasudha and they get married in a temple. The whole drama surfaces up later and Jijaji admits that he was truly fooled. 7. Zanjeer, 1973. Genre, action, crime, drama. Director, Prakash Mehra. Cast, Amitabh Bachchan, Jaya Bachchan, Pran. IMDb rating 7.6. Movie plot. The movie starts with small kid Vijay. His parents are shot dead in front of him. But he cannot see the face of the murderer clearly. The only thing he could see was the zanjeer he was wearing in his waist. This gives him immense trauma, and he lives his life as a scared child, having nightmares and isolating himself. Several years later, Vijay becomes a police officer. While handling the criminal activities in his area, he sees all the underworld connection tracking back to a gang leader called Teja. Strangely, every time a crime was to happen, a man calls to the police station and informs Vijay about it. One time she informed Vijay about a traffic accident happen. This led to the death of several children. The only witness was Mala, who previously was bribed by the gang member. But after Vijay took him to the morgue to show the dead bodies of the children, there was a change of heart. She told everything to Vijay. Meanwhile, Teja framed Vijay for taking a bribe and he went to jail for 6 months. After release from jail, he was out on the hunt for Teja. Mala by the time started having feelings for Vijay and she asked Vijay to get married. But before their marriage, Vijay again got tracks of these are by a half-insane man. And he tracked him down, then found out that Teja killed his parents. In the end, Vijay takes revenge by killing Teja.